Welcome back to the channel Stocks Market News. Beat the index. Today we'll speak about the situation on the stock market on Wednesday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average sank 0.81% at the NYSE close, while the S&P 500 index fell 1.08% and the Nasdaq Composite Index fell 0.73%. The DAX index declined 0.76% at Frankfurt's close, while the MDAX index fell 0.70% and the Tech DAX index fell 0.26%. The CAC 40 index dipped 0.80% at the close in Paris, while the SPF 120 index fell 0.81%. The TA 35 gained 0.35% at the close in Tel Aviv. The OMX Copenhagen 20 lost 0.31% at the close in Copenhagen. The Tadalol share fell 0.52% at the close in Saudi Arabia. The Nifty 50 index fell 0.37% at the NSE close, while the BSE Sensex 30 index fell 0.39%. The Nikkei 225 index surged 1.04% at the close in Tokyo, reaching a new high. Apple Incorporated stated on Monday that its software would be integrated more deeply into key driving systems, demonstrating a new car dashboard that would be able to display statistics on speed, fuel, and gas consumption. The Australian Antitrust Authority has filed a case against Airbnb Inc, accusing the accommodation-sharing website of deceiving consumers into paying more for their stays than was advertised, as part of a broader investigation into global digital platforms. After China approved a second batch of video games this year, Bilibili ADRs surged 8.2%, Alibaba ADRs rose 4.1%, and Tencent ADRs rose 2.3%, renewing optimism of a more liberal attitude in the country's posture toward internet enterprises. The shares of Credit Suisse dropped 5.6% after the Swiss bank indicated that it will most likely have to raise interest rates. AVEVA Group plc saw its stock rise sharply on Wednesday after the British industrial software company reported a 7.7% increase in pro forma annual adjusted operating profit, rising to £365.1 million, thanks in part to a jump in revenue driven by strong demand for its data management products. Inditex, the parent company of Zara, announced an 80% increase in first-quarter profit on the strength of rising sales as people refreshed their clothes following months of being detained at home due to the pandemic lockdowns. At AT&T, Morgan Stanley analyst Simon Flannery confirmed an overweight rating and a $22 price target, pointing to a potential 20% return from current levels. The shares of Moderna Inc jumped 3% after a study revealed that a novel booster dose that targets the Omicron version of COVID-19 elicited a positive immunological response. The shares of Campbell Soup Company climbed 2.5% after the company reported higher than expected revenue and earnings, as well as an increase in its full-year sales projection. It maintained its earnings prediction and stated that it expected higher inflation than previously. The shares of DocuSign Inc jumped 2.5% after the company announced an expanded cooperation with Microsoft aimed at the new work-from-anywhere office culture. Novavax Inc shares were up nearly 6% the next day after the FDA's advisory panel recommended the company's COVID-19 vaccine for adults. The vaccine would be the fourth available in the United States. Oppenheimer analyst Timothy Horan reiterated an outperform rating and $340 price target on Microsoft on Wednesday. According to Lockheed Martin Corp's chief financial officer Jesus Malave, the company intends to start producing its new-build F-16 fighter jets next year and begin deliveries in 2024. Chilean state-owned Codelco, the world's largest copper miner, said on Wednesday that it had shut down its Ventanas smelter and refinery for repairs. Twitter Incorporated senior executives told employees on Wednesday that a shareholder vote on its $44 billion sale to Elon Musk may occur as early August, as the social media business continues to work constructively to close the transaction with the world's richest person. If you'd like to know how AstraZeneca's specialists could extend patients' survival, click the previous video on our YouTube channel.